The tail of the tape and a must-win for both.
Really, the big difference here is Peter Queally is very good on the outside, and at 74.5, he's got a definite reach advantage against the 70 inches of Bryce Logan.
To Michael C. Williams.
Live on Showtime, Bellator MMA now features the lightweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. We go now to the blue corner at 5'9", weighing in 155.8 pounds as a professional. 12 wins, 7 losses. He fights out of Scottsdale, Arizona by way of Dolan, South Dakota. Introducing Bryce Logan. And his adversary across the cage, fighting out of the red corner at 5'10", weighing in 155.4 pounds. The recent world title challenger stands with 13 professional victories, 7 defeats, 1 draw. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, Peter, the showstopper, Queally. In charge, your referee, Keith Peterson.
Fight!
Bryce Logan, a great high school wrestler, college football player. Fighting for his Bellator life. 0-4 in Bellator. He's fought some tough opponents. In his 7 losses, you saw his record. Fighters he has fought have won 73% of their fights. He's taken the tough road, and this is the ultimate road game.
Peter Queally knows that Bryce Logan is way better than what he's been able to do here in Bellator, and he's taken him very seriously. So all of that, yeah, he's had some losses here against good fighters, but Bryce Logan, if he goes back to his wrestling, he's an outstanding fighter who can grind anybody out and do a lot of damage on the ground.
Bryce Logan had some interesting help in camp from one Patricky Pitbull.
Yeah, you got to look at some of the guys that he's training around. Guys, you know, kind of Henry Cejudo, John Jones. He's doing all right.
And you think about, specifically with Peter Queally, Patricky spent basically a year preparing to fight Peter Queally.
And gave him some, you know, look, this is part of the fight game, and you're going to have guys that you know that have fought your opponent, and they can give you little insights of where he's trickier in a certain area than you think he is, and they're going to talk about that.
Left lead got through. You remember that, those 2 fights. He had a blood stoppage with the nasty elbows from Peter Queally that cut Patricky Pitbull, and in the rematch here.
See right there, you see how he throws the right kick and then throws the right hand right off of it. That's awkward. That's not something that most guys do. But that's the kind of thing that you get that information, it's not quite the same surprise.
Good leg kick by Bryce Logan, keeping Peter Queally off balance, but he's still coming forward. Peter Queally, I asked him specifically, before I could finish the question about a potential trilogy fight with Patricky, his face lit up, and you know that's on his bucket list.
Nice, clean shot by Bryce Logan there. Peter's been able to control this whole timing right. He's pushing Bryce back, which is good. He's using his length.
Peter Queally followed the 2 Patricky fights up with the loss. Tough fight against Ben Henderson. Why Ben Henderson is in the Grand Prix and Peter Queally is not. So we just told you Brett Primus got the first alternate slot, and Peter Queally is kind of hanging on the outside thinking there's going to be another one. That uppercut got through. Some damage Peter Queally has taken, but he has been the aggressor here for the first 3 minutes.
Bryce Logan's got to figure out a way to basically stop this forward motion of Peter Queally. He's got to start throwing his hands a little bit more. He's still a little bit unsure of what Peter's coming with.
Bryce Logan, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 75 miles away from Logan Storley. His time is approaching as we head towards the main event for the welterweight world title.
When Bryce Logan gives the feint of changing levels, it stops Peter Queally in his tracks, and he needs to do more of that. There you go. That nice little just knee bend you're seeing. That's making Peter just hesitate just for a fraction of a second. That gives Bryce the opportunity to take a step in and throw his hands. Oh, that was a clean shot by Peter Queally, though.
Peter Queally aware of the crowd. We talked about trying to enjoy this moment. You heard him say at the 80s, he's been talking about it all week.
He hurt him. Bryce Logan is hurt right now.
And he goes for the level change, but not very effectively.
Well, he got into that because he was a little bit wobbly on his legs. He got stiffened there.
Very aggressive first round for Peter Queally.
Take a look right here. Peter Queally comes with that nice left hook. Bryce Logan backing off from it. Watch this little step. Missed on the second. But he definitely hurt Bryce Logan in that round. You saw Bryce have the effect. He had to step back. He had to try to collect himself. That's why he went for the takedown when he did. He needed to close the distance because he was buzzed.
John Cavanaugh should have a chair with his name on it. Because you just, I don't think he's left that spot.
Peter Queally has one of the greatest noses in mixed martial arts. That thing is a picture-perfect nose for a fighter.
It is the map of the world on it. No doubt about that first round.
No doubt about that one at all. That was easily Peter Queally's round.
And you know, he's been peppered with questions all week. Is this a step down? Is it a must win? You know, and he's like, what do you, I just fought 3 world champions in a row. Everything almost by definition is going to be a step down.
And everything's a must win. You take a look, you know, winning solves everything. So when you're in this position, you got to win because that's what keeps you moving forward. Peter's doing an outstanding job with using his length, creating the opportunities to put Bryce Logan on his back foot, land clean shots, for the most part evade a lot of what Bryce has been throwing.
We've seen a wide range of emotions from John Cavanaugh tonight. The many faces. He's been pleased for the most part with the first 6+ minutes for Peter Queally. As if he wasn't, you'd know it. Well, you don't see a lot of 5'11" lightweights. That one got through. And immediately, Bryce Logan goes to the level change. Bryce Logan gives it up. He went for the elbows, trying to drop the elbows instead.
Bryce Logan on the single leg right now. He had to protect his neck for a second there. We're going to see if he's going to try to take and run the pipe on this. Turn Peter Queally's back off of the cage. Because right now that cage is a beautiful balance point. keeping Queally basically not having to work hard to stay on his feet.
Oh, the elbow got through and it nailed Peter Queally. The elbow came out of nowhere. And it's over. An elbow out of nowhere for Bryce Logan. And with his back against the wall, literally and figuratively, he scores the biggest win of his professional career.
That elbow was massive, Sean. He absolutely obliterated Peter Queally with that elbow. Peter did not see it coming, and when you don't see the shot and it lands with that type of impact, it's going to do damage. Let's take a look at that if we can. Huge change here. Watch that elbow right on the jawline, and it puts Queally down. Queally is trying to cover up. Watch this land right on the jawline. Fantastically placed elbow. There's another shot. You can see the impact it has. You see the hydrostatic shock of his head jerking back from it. And then Bryce Logan just opens up trying to put him away. Let's watch it at real speed if we can, just so you can see how fast. Watch how quick this comes up. Bip. And he's down.
To Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, it comes to an end. 2 minutes, 32 seconds into round number 2. The winner by TKO, Bryce Logan.
An honor and a pleasure, says Bryce Logan, and he's talking to John McCarthy.
I'm here with Bryce Logan, the winner. That was a dramatic change of events. The first round was not going your way. He actually hurt you in that round. Did a nice job of getting yourself to a safe position. Talk to me about what was the difference of what happened in that second round compared to the first.
You know, I had to stay calm. I knew he kind of stole that first round at the end. I think he caught me with a right hand. But, you know, there's still 2 rounds left. I knew I had plenty of time to work, and I was going to try to start to implement my wrestling. He stuffed that takedown, and I just felt like I had a window over the top to land that elbow, and it landed clean, and the rest was history after that.
Clean is not the word. That thing landed right on the jawline, and he went down immediately. How hurt did you really believe he was?
You know, when he went down, I knew he was hurt. When he didn't answer back after a couple of punches, I had a feeling it was over.
This is now your first win here in the Bellator cage. This is now putting you back on the map as far as you are a name that has won the LFA title. You have come here, you fought tough competition. That's one of the toughest fighters you've ever fought. You got a big win against him. Who is it you want to fight next?
Man, I don't have a name. I didn't even think about it. I was so wrapped up in this opportunity and this chance that I had right here, and I knew I had to make a statement if I wanted to stick around. You know, my back was against the wall. I've lost my first 3 here, and I knew I needed to do something dramatic. I couldn't just come out here and squeak out a decision. I knew I needed to make a statement to stick around. So, you know, I feel like I did that, and we'll see who Bellator has for me next. I'd love to stick around. So,
no doubt about it, a statement was made. Congratulations on a big, huge victory against a great fighter in Peter Queally. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bryce Logan.